everybody, welcome back to my channel. I don't really know how to start this video off, to be honest, but I thought why not have a catch up, let you know where I've been, what I've been up to, and then I wanted to move on to talk about setting goals for 2021, the importance of that, and I've got a few planners that I really like to go through because they're really, is it succinct? Maybe it's not, but they're really precise in setting goals, how to achieve them, and they're great, so I really wanted to show you some of those. So let's catch up, where have I been? So as you probably know, I started Vlogmas but finished after like day 3. That is because I actually did Panto this year. I am so blessed. We're always manifesting things. The universe granted me a miracle. In 2020, I was in a pantomime. I wasn't cast in it originally, but then I got cast in it like 2 days before rehearsal started. Honestly, the universe is amazing how it works, honestly, and I really was just blown away by that manifestation and that really happened. And I am so lucky and grateful to have performed at Christmas this year in 2020. Miracles really can happen if you really believe in the universe. Honestly, I truly believe that. So Panto, I'm probably going to put a few pictures up here actually because it was so much fun. I'll talk to you a bit about that. So we did Jack and the Beanstalk. I did that through the Lowther Pavilion in Lytham. I played Jill. Jill is always going to have a part of my heart. And I was also a swing for the female characters. So if for whatever reason the fairy Jack, because in the company that I work for, the principal boy is played by a girl, and the princess, if one of those had fallen ill or for whatever reason couldn't have done the pantomime, then I would have stepped in. And that was the first time I'd ever understudied any parts, and it was really scary. People kept making jokes about me having to go on, and quite honestly it was terrifying. But I did a lot more dance work in this show, and one thing that I'm really proud of myself for is dancing and being confident enough to be in all the dance numbers, or the majority of dance numbers and the ensemble numbers, and say that I could do it well, and that I'd been picked specifically to do that and be part of the ensemble and dance. I'm really down on myself about dancing, but this job really proved to me that I could do it and I could take that responsibility of being a principal dancer, I suppose. So how did it work 2020? How did a pantomime actually work? So we had a week of rehearsal, and that's a lot in itself, learning like 12 different dances and lines, scenes, everything. And then we streamed the show, so we filmed it and sent it out to schools, but also anyone who had bought a ticket for the indoor performance, which is what the pantomime was set to be, as Lytham were in Tier 2 at the time, Blackpool were in Tier 2 at the time. We gave some of the customers that had originally bought for the indoor performance and gave them a streaming ticket. That is still available. I will link the Lowther Pavilion website below for you to get tickets. Also, some of the funds from the ticket sales do go to the actors as well. So by paying for a streaming ticket, you are helping, like, how many people were in it? 8 actors during 2020, 2021 coronavirus, you know. So I'll leave the information for that down below. So we streamed it and we went into Tier 3. Tier 3 meant that we couldn't perform indoors. So we did the performance outdoor on the back of a lorry, and quite honestly, it was amazing. It was an experience. You know, we had like a gazebo behind the lorry, and you know, there were days when it was stormy, hail, snow, rain, a lot of rain, wind, a lot of wind, you name it, we had that weather. We performed in Storm Bella. It was a lot, but I honestly had bonded with every single person in that cast so much, and that is what I love about performing. The bonds that you make with different actors, being creative. Oh my god, I am so grateful, so blessed that I was able to perform. Even though it was only 3 weeks and like 2 days, it was the best 3 weeks and 2 days of the year for me. So yeah, we performed. It was an hour and a half show as opposed to like a 2-hour show, which I think it usually is, or 2.5 hours, I don't know. And people would come in their cars. It was a drive-in, and people would beep and maybe stick their head out the window. I played a few different, so I played Jill, I played Daisy the cow. Daisy will forever be in my heart. I played like a bunny rabbit, a dancer. It was so much fun. It was so much fun to just be in the ensemble and have different responsibilities to what I'm used to. We had so many amazing memories, like in the dressing rooms. I'd always go into the girls' dressing rooms and just chat, you know how it is. And we'd all kind of congregate in there in the long breaks that we had. And it was just a lovely, beautiful opportunity that I am so blessed to have had. So that's where I've been. That's why I didn't do Vlogmas. A, because I didn't have the time to breathe. I was also part of another pantomime in Wigan, which was on the back of a lorry. We did that for a week. It was a 15-minute pantomime, and we went to different estates in Wigan to bring theatre to sometimes underprivileged communities, and that was just a gorgeous project to be a part of. But I'm back. I'm going to be uploading once a week again. So I feel like I'm going through a real process of change at the minute. I'm having a lot of clarity moments, particularly around New Year and moving into 2021. There has been some changes in my life, and I'm currently going through a re-evaluation process to figure out what I really want in certain areas of my life. And that's what's happening to me at the minute, and I'm really grateful for the time that I am able to do that. Particularly, you know, the lockdown that has just been introduced is awful, but actually being able to stop and have the time to reevaluate is something that I'm really blessed to have. And I'm just putting it out there, if anyone's going through a hard time at the minute with another lockdown, and you need someone to speak to, my DMs are always open. I am Jess Porter 283 on Instagram, so please do reach out if you need to. Also, if you are new here, hello lovely. My name is Jessica Porter. I am an actor, and I'm setting up my own life coaching business at the minute. So if you do want to book a place on with my introductory offer, do get in touch because spaces are filling up. And if you're on a journey of self-development, learning your self-worth, noticing how amazing you are, and developing your self-confidence, then please come on that journey with me. I would absolutely love for you to subscribe. Also, give this video a like if you're, enjoying it, and leave me a comment about how your Christmas was, how your New Year has been. I'd really love to know, and how you're feeling, and I will definitely get back to you on those. So moving forward into 2021, it is so important to evaluate all areas of your life, set goals that you want to achieve, and take inspired action into achieving them. if you are feeling good, if you are positive, if you feel like you're in a place of growth, the universe will bring those things to you. It's a matter of noticing, feeling, and allowing the universe to give it you. It's all about letting those things into your life. You have already got the things that you want. You just need to let them in. And I will be doing a video one day on the law of attraction and things like that, and how I've manifested things into my life. As I said, Panto for me at first was a no-go. Didn't think it was going to happen, and it still happened for me because I believed that it would. And I used the law of attraction to bring it into my life. So anyway, 2021 goals, planning, here we go. Okay, so for Christmas I specifically asked for and gratefully received the Legend Planner, which is, I'm not sure if it's the same as the law of attraction planner, or it's very similar, but they're very similar, and I know that. And this planner is amazing. The law of attraction planners, they have brought out a new one as well, which goes more in depth, but this is the one that I have got, and I am so grateful and happy that I got it. I'm just going to kind of go into a bit of what it tells you, what it's about. You start off, and this bit is, obviously, this is all my writing, but it's an awareness and self-discovery page, and there is a page about your vision, and it asks you questions directed towards to make you more aware of what you enjoy, what you like, and what you want your life to become. So it asks you things like, what's important in your life? What would you do if money wasn't an issue? I want you to think about those things and then bring them into your life, because you can bring them into your life if that's what you want. And for your vision, what does a successful life look like for you? These are all really important questions to answer. What does a perfect day look like for you? There's a bit here about writing down 50 of your dreams. And then I've not got around to completing these yet, but your most important life goals, and it gives you different sections of your life to write and fill out. Your vision board, this is something that I have never done before, but I have so many people telling me to do it, and I am definitely going to do it this year. I'm really excited. There's quite limited space here, so I did want to put one up just above my bed, so every morning I wake up and see it. I've actually done that with the secret check. So if you go online, you can download the secret check. You put in an amount of money you want to receive, and you look at it every day, and naturally you're going to take inspired action to get that into your life. And the remittance, what's it say? Remittance advice is to feel good. And so far I've reached half of my goal almost, and I never thought that would ever happen, and that was purely from just sticking it up on the wall. What? So my 1 year goals, it gives you a space for that. Okay, so your strategy. So then we start talking about skills and habits you need to achieve your goals, your bad habits, things you need to get rid of, and positive people you need to spend more time with or reach out to more in 2021, and those people that are not serving you, that are best being left behind. That's really important and really something to reflect on in order for you to live the life of miracles that you want to live. Your daily rituals, so what's your morning routine, what's your evening routine? If you don't have one, make one. Okay, I couldn't suggest that more, because it's so important for your mind to have something to focus on each morning. And if you're starting your day off right, and bringing yourself into a good mindset, you'll carry that on forward through your day. things you're grateful for, your affirmations. I've said a lot about affirmations on this channel. Look at my manifestation morning routine, and I say a lot there about affirmations. I'll leave that video down below. I've got my 3-month goals here, what they are, why I want them, and the reward I will get if I achieve them. And then you can write down a load of action steps here of how to achieve your goal. And then this is like your monthly spread. So here you get a thing for each day, notes and to do, your most important goals for the month, and then things that will make this month great, and something that, you know, you can say you're going to do for each section of your life, which is really good. And then at the end of the month, you get a reflection on your month, which is so important that we do in order to progress, to see what's right and we want to go forward through the year with, and things that we want to leave behind. It's always about re-evaluating what is good right now and what isn't, and you know, your instinct knows, so always follow that. And then you, as well as the month, you get a weekly spread as well. You get your week's main goal, a habit tracker, your work to-do list, personal to-do list. Then you can evaluate your weekly wins and how you want to improve for the next week. So using this planner, you're always going to improve in order to get that life that you want to achieve. Then, oh, I love this bit. I only found this morning, which is cute. You get a load of stickers as well to kind of personalise your diary. Some people colour code it and things like that, depending on which section of the life that you're writing about, but that is the Law of Attraction planner. In terms of goals, in general, write out your all-time dreams that you want. You know what they are, write them out. Write yearly goals, quarterly goals, and then weekly goals, and go for daily goals. Split it down, and I can guarantee that if you take inspired action, you feel good, and you set a time you want to have that thing by. If you're using the Law of Attraction right, you'll get those things. I've also got a notebook here, which again, this is where I write down all my thoughts. As I said, I'm going through a big period of change at the minute, and it's so good to journal and write down how you're feeling, because I've already gained clarity, so much clarity in certain areas of my life, and that's within a few days. We're on the 5th of January now, I think, or the 6th, I'm not sure. But I've gained a lot of clarity and I feel like I'm growing. So journal, and I've put a few tips and tricks on how to journal in my manifestation routine. Yeah, so that's all me prompting myself with different questions and answering them. And then for the actors out there, I did get the Actor Life from the Lovey Diaries journal. This gives you so much stuff for any actors out there. You've got a well-being tracker, how you're feeling. There's bits about your personal goals, which you know that I love. There's a mental well-being support page which is just great in general. It's also aimed at mental health, and it gives you a list of each one and what it is there for, essentially. So appreciation of your body, appreciation of your mind, something we should always be considering. And then planning, so we have more planning for the year, and this one is going to be centered towards my career, I've decided. We've got planning for the week, training classes, so you can track what classes you want to get involved in. We're always training. People you want to contact, and a check-in. How amazing is And then for auditions, we've got an audition, checklist, what it is, how you're feeling about it, some tongue twisters to practice before your audition. I just spat everywhere. I need some of those tongue twisters today. So knowing your script, key points, changes within the script details, timeline of the script. Like, this is an actor's dream. I will leave the links to these. The Stanislavski method. If you're an actor, you'll probably be familiar. And then it gives you a bit about rehearsal, so a rehearsal schedule for the this is a bit about the actual any shows that you're in, I'm sure. Yeah, so shows, opening night, first rehearsal, first shoot day, how are you feeling, what are you most proud of, what advice will you give your future self. So cute. And then useful contacts, always handy for actors. And then I got a similar one, which is Theatre Love a Life, and it's hardback, so it's really nice. Again, the Lovey Diaries, Get to Know. It's all very similar at the start, but then you've got Theatre to See by Playwright, and it's like read, seen, how was it? There's a bit for Shakespeare, there's a bit for musicals in here as well. Oh, what a dream. Black British Theatre Awards, amazing. And it's like, this is all a part of the leaders of our industry section, companies, ticket stubs, cast signatures. So then time at the theatre, I think this is theatre reviews, this is the reviews section. So you put the theatre in and you can tick off, so it says visited stage door, cried, fangirled, left at the interval, standing ovation, felt inspired, bought merch, forgot to pay, got a programme / playbill. Men's being in a theatre, right? And then it says, what did you love most about the show? How did you feel after watching the show? And what inspired you? I just think that's so cool. And then this is a load of theatres that you can visit and you can tick off your list. And there's some in New York as well. Oh, it's like there's global, so there's Europe, Russia, Asia, and then there's notes at the end. And that I'm using just for my theatre dreams, acting dreams, and then my law of attraction is about my life. So, I hope that was helpful in goal setting, how important it is. I hope you enjoyed my little catch up. I really appreciate you watching. Again, please like this video if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment about what your 2021 goals are. I would love to know. If you need to reach out, I am there. My DMs are always open. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.